Welcome to Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School, and thank you for tuning in to this BTV coverage of Bridgewater-Raynham Girls Soccer. I'm Brian Berard. The Lady Trojans take on the Lady Boxers of Brockton High School. The Trojans looking to go to 2-0 on the season. The Boxers looking to get their first win on the year. Lady Trojans defeated West Bridgewater in their first game of the year the other day, 5-0, to get their season started on the right note. A lot of seniors on this year's team, as Fratalia now has the ball up on the near side of the field and is dispossessed by Marion. Bridgewater-Raynham played Brockton twice last year, defeating them both times, and looking to do the same thing here again today. We mentioned before, 10 seniors on this Bridgewater-Raynham roster for brand new head coach Dave Audette. Tim Caleb still helps out with the team, but was promoted to middle school principal. This one's brought along the near side by Toftaru now. Toftaru looking to get anything going. Look to process into the box. Excellent job right there from Cardoso to kick the one out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Looks like Brooke Cavino, the senior, will be taking this corner kick here for the Trojans. Rain so far holding off for the most part. May stroll in a little bit later. As Cavino crosses this one short into the box. That's cleared, but not completely out. That was Curran Stewart clearing that one for the Lady Boxers. Now this one is brought down by Otero, played off to the far side. That was Smith giving chase right there for the Trojans now. Great job from Bridgewater-Raynham to possess this one. This one's Toftaru now. Out wide to Cavino. Cavino looks to cross this one into the box on the ground, but that's going to be cleared out by Curran Stewart. That's still going to be kept in by Toftaru. And finally cleared out by the Boxers to about midfield for Whitkiss, who sends that one into Cavino now. Cavino puts a shot on net. Off the top crossbar. Oh, what a strike there from Brooke Cavino. Almost put the Lady Trojans up 1-0, but just goes off the top crossbar. Stays in play now on the far side of the field. Foul call, so it's going to be a free kick coming up here for Bridgewater-Raynham. 2 40-minute halves will be played here. We're down to 37:50 remaining here in the first half, and the clock will stop at 2 minutes. Sent into the box. Strong kick, actually right on goal. And that's going to be a save for Olmsted. Played out to the far side of the field now for Hendricken. Tough time right here for the Boxers to get anything going. They can't even get to midfield. Great job from the midfielders of Bridgewater-Raynham to stop any offensive attack. Great job from Fratalia right there. Finds Cavino. Cavino going against 2 Boxers. Gets open space into the box. Cavino, shot, score! That play was set up from a great defensive play from Abby Fratalia, which found the legs of Brooke Cavino, dribbled through a few Lady Boxers in the top of the box and puts one in lower left, and the Trojans take a 1-0 lead with 36:50 remaining in the first half. Very aggressive play so far right here from the Trojans, making sure that Brockton doesn't get anything going. Even in the neutral zone of the field, they can't even get anything. They can't even get it out of their own defensive third. Excellent job from the Trojans so far. An early 1-0 lead for the Trojans. Xavier's going to pass this one off. Now Brockton looking to get into the attacking third. Looking for Marion. Couldn't quite find her. This one's going to be brought down by Hendricken now. Another great play from Fratalia defensively. This looks like Marion now trying to bring back the ball. She forces it over to the far side, near side of the field. Excuse me, for Otero now. Otero trying to find anything. She gets to the outside. Defensive work right there. Excellent job from Dariani. This is going to be a throw in here for the Boxers. Marion to throw this one in. Marion throwing to essentially no one right there. That goes off the Trojans. Actually, that's going to go off the Boxers, so it's going to be a throw-in here for the Trojans. Whitkiss to throw this one in for Bridgewater-Raynham. She was looking for Arnold, but nothing going there. Brockton now. A poor pass made by Tavares Xavier. Now this one's up to Cavino. Plays it off in the middle of the field for Whitkiss now. Whitkiss up ahead looking for Toftaru just a little too far, and that's going to be out of bounds and a Brockton throw-in. Cardoso throws this one in and finds Otero. And Otero finds Marion. Marion towards the middle of the field, looking for the leg of Xavier, but that goes past her. But not before that's brought down by Talkman. She throws a shot on net, and Bethany Dunk is there to make the save. But Brockton finally gets their first offensive attack, but Dunk is there to stop that one. And she'll send this one on her way. Dunk looks like she was looking for number 17, Arnold. Couldn't quite find her, but this one's finally brought back and possessed by Covino. Waiting for any sort of help. Covino now. Looks like she finds Arnold. Over to the middle of the box for Smith. Nothing doing there, just a little too far. Trojans almost got a 2-0 lead early here in the first half. Just under 35 minutes remaining here from Bridgewater-Raynham. Olmsted sends this one just shy of midfield. That's going to bounce around, and that's going to be headed by Mason. But still possessed by the Boxers. Otero now, Marion with the ball now for the Boxers. Plays over to the far side of the field. Brockton looking to settle for their pass. Finally connected right there. Trying to force this one up to number 18, as far as Xavier. Couldn't quite find her. Dunk finds Toff through. Four touch right there, and she gets dispossessed by Marion. This one's going to be settled now by Witkus as the rain starts to fall here at Bridgewater-Raynham. Luckily, we play on a turf field, so we don't have to worry about poor field conditions. This one played in the middle field for Fratalia. She's able to finally win that one back for Darianani. Up towards the middle of the field looking for Covino. Couldn't quite find her. Back and forth so far here in the neutral part of the field. Both teams looking to get anything going in the attacking third. A good job from both midfielders right here to make sure that nothing like that happens right here. Played on the far side of the field now, looking for Covino. Just a little too far for her. Now they find Covino up ahead. Just a little too far for Covino there, though. And that one is passed back by Curran Stewart, and that's sent out of bounds. So a throw in here for the Trojans in the attacking third. A light, refreshing rain here. Of course, it was very humid out earlier. As we have a player down for the Brockton Boxers. That's going to be number 18, Melanie Tavares Xavier, the junior striker. And she will be subbed off the field, able to walk off under her own power. Looks like that could just be a little stinger there for Xavier. So we'll finally throw this one in for Bridgewater-Raynham on the far side of the field. Finds Arnold. It's now going to be a throw in for Brockton. No one quite knew what was going on right there for a couple of seconds, so no one moved. That throw in didn't quite work in the favor of Brockton, but there's another throw in right here towards the neutral part of the field. And there's going to be another throw in, but this is going to go in favor of the Lady Trojans. And just like that, the rain has let up just a slight bit here at the regional. Trying to find Arnold there, nothing going. Brockton now on the far side of the field, trying to get into the attacking third. Pulls it back, looking for help. Sends that one into the box, but no one was there to make a run, so an easy save for Bethany Dunn. And Dunk sends this one just shy of midfield, looking for Fratalia. This one's actually finally going to be settled by Selstone. Arnold now over to the near side of the field for Witkus. Witkus finds Tofteru now. Tofteru up to Covino. Good passing right here from Bridgewater-Raynham. Crosses that into the middle of the field. Looking for Victoria Smith. Couldn't quite connect there. And a save for Olmsted. Olmsted sends this high into the air, shy of midfield. And that's finally going to be settled by Handrigan. Over to the near side of the field, looking for Marion. Couldn't quite connect with her. This is going to be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kylie Witkus to throw this one in for BR. Looking for Covino. Finds a good turn right there. Covino trying to dribble to two Brockton defenders. Able to split them. Sends it in the middle of the box. Nothing doing there. Back to Covino now. Looking for anything. She's going to send this one into the box again, looking for Smith. Excellent job right there from the Boxers to prevent that attack. And that's going to be sent out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Whitkus again on the throw-in. Finds Arnold. Plenty of space here for Arnold. Back to Whitkus now. Sends this one towards the middle of the field for Darianani. Going to reverse field here, try to send it towards the far side of the field. For Talia now. Passes that one off to the far side of the field. Able to connect. Finds Whitkus. Over to the middle of the field for Cavino. At the top of the box. Nothing there. But giving chase is Toftaru now. She's able to possess it into the box. Toftaru gets dispossessed, but it's still at the top of the box for Fratalia now. And that's going to be brought back by, looks like, more for Brockton. Threat right there for the Trojans to get their second goal as we are under the halfway mark here of the first half. This one sent in towards the middle of the field. Good job from the back four. Bridgewater-Raynham to prevent that. Whitkus now sends that one over to the far side of the field. This is going to be a throw-in here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Trojans with a 1-0 lead here in the first half off a Brooke Cavino goal scored in the first few minutes of the first half here. And had a couple of opportunities to get up 2-0, but a great job from the Boxers back four to thwart those attempts. It's played on the far side of the field for Davids. Davids now up to Talkman. Talkman gets dispossessed. Excellent job right there from Victoria Smith. A foul called and a free kick coming up for the Trojans. So far in the early going, it looks like Bridgewater-Raynham has dominated the possession battle here, getting a lot of their opportunities either in the neutral zone of the field or in the attacking third. We've just over 28 minutes remaining here in the first half. Free kick taken from the touchline. Sends this one into the box. Excellent kick. And that's actually going to be cleared, but not completely, by Cardoso. And this is finally going to find the neutral part of the field. This is going to be brought up by Kayla Murphy. Murphy now on the far side of the field for Otero, but she gets dispossessed. Bridgewater-Raynham has an opportunity to attack right here. This one towards the middle of the field for Victoria Smith. Top of the box, shot on net, and just far for Victoria Smith. So a goal kick coming up here for Olmsted. Again, this early onslaught here from the Lady Trojans as the rain has completely gone away and the sun is now starting to come out here. It's good news for people like me that are afraid of water. This was sent short on the ground towards midfield. This one's going to be settled by Bridgewater-Raynham. That was Jilly Kelly right there, trying to pass it up ahead. Looks like the slick turf right there caused a couple of falls right there for the Boxers and for the Trojans. Now this one's going to be brought up by Kayla Murphy on the far side. Excellent job right there defensively from Jilly Kelly to stop that one. So it's going to be a throw-in here, it looks like, for Brockton. Actually going to be a throw-in here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Selstone to take the throw-in here for the Trojans. Selstone looking for Cavino. A little too high for her, so this one's going to be settled now by the Boxers towards the middle of the field. Finds Jayla Smith, a rare field player that wears the number 1 in soccer. Trying to find anything up here. It looks like they were looking for Kayla Murphy yet again, and a great job defensively from Bridgewater-Raynham. Cavino now looking for Fratalia. Plenty of space on the far side of the field. Excellent pass right there. Trying to look for Victoria Smith, just a little too far for her. So a goal kick coming up here for Olmsted. Of course, there's plenty of more time to catch some more BR Sports action here on BTV. Friday night, they welcome in the Zavarian Hawks for a football matchup. Trying to avenge last season's loss. That game can be seen on BTV and BTVAccess.com. This one now for Cavino on the top of the box here. Cavino gets past a couple of defenders. Actually ends up passing that one to Olmsted. Almost had the second goal of the afternoon for Brooke Cavino, the senior striker. Olmsted sends this one high into the air, short of midfield. Kicked in by Toftaru, looking for Cavino. That one's actually going to be sent back by Mathelier. Excellent job, Trojans defense. That was Haley Mason right there, sending that one forward. Whitkus sends that one to the box, no one making a run right there. So easily settled by Olmsted. If you're Brockton, you have to wonder if you're going to try to make some more high percentage passes in your own defensive third or in the neutral area of the field rather than trying to force it to someone that's not really making a run, but Bridgewater-Raynham really making it tough for them right here. On the far side of the field now, that is Talkman. Talkman gets past her defender. Talkman trying to force that one in for Kayla Murphy. She finds her. Murphy sends that one into the box, but Dunk makes the save. That one looks like it was deflected by Julie Kelly. Dunk sends this one high into the air. Around midfield, looking for Fratalia just past her. This one's going to be headed down, and Brockton will have possession. And not before that's dispossessed right there from Victoria Smith, but now Brockton gets possession back. And this is Danielle Davids now has the ball, forces it up. Looking for Kayla Murphy. Murphy looking for any help, and she finally finds some towards the neutral zone, neutral area of the field, I should say. An opportunity here from Brockton, but a good job from Kelly to kick that one out. And a throw-in coming in here for the Boxers. Brockton's first attempt in a long time here. They finally settle this one towards the far side of the field. That's kicked out of bounds by Fratalia, so another throw-in coming in here for the Boxers. That's going to be thrown in by Kayla Murphy. On the far side of the field finds Davids. Davids now sends that in towards the middle of the field, but that's cleared by the Trojans. Kept in by the Boxers. Again, going to be tried to clear by the Trojans. Haley Mason couldn't quite clear that one. Murphy now with the ball in the box. An excellent job again from Mason to clear that one out. Brockton still threatening right here. It's going to be another throw-in for the Boxers. I'm actually going to say that one off of Brockton, so it's going to be a BR throw-in. As Megan Kelleher now checks into the game for the Lady Trojans. Throw-in here finds Arnold off the head, and that's finally cleared out. Not completely by Bridgewater-Raynham. Now Brockton with the ball. Playing it towards the near side of the field. Looks for Cardoso. Finds her. In the middle of the field for Marion. Marion now. That finally gets cleared out by Trojans towards midfield. Fratalia now. Chips that one up to Cavino. Oh, if she could have settled that one, she could have been in all alone. Yet again. But they're going to call offside. Close one, but probably the correct call. They have the better vantage point. The assistant referee does. And I do way up here, up in the box. First offside for either team here. Is this going to be a free kick taken by Olivia Mathelier? Sends that one up ahead towards the middle of the field. Kelly now. Passes up to Fratalia. Fratalia on the far side of the field for Kelleher. Just a little too far for her. This is going to stay in, though. Kelleher giving chase on the far side of the field. That's going to go. They're going to say that stayed in. An excellent job right there from Megan Kelleher to keep that one in. And that's finally kicked out by the Boxers, and it's going to be a throw-in right here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Excellent hustle play right there from the Trojans. Throw-in right here finds Fratalia. Over to the far side of the field for Keller, and that's kicked out by Brockton. So another throw-in coming here for the Lady Trojans. Looking for Cavino. Excellent job on pursuit was Jayla Curran-Stewart, the junior midfielder and defender. But goes out of bounds on Brockton. So another throw-in here for the Trojans. Looking for Cavino. That's headed out by Mathelier. Brockton now with the ball in the middle of the field. Excellent job defensively right there from Arnold to just take that one away. Looking for Fratalia a little bit behind her. Almost found Toftaroo. She's still giving chase, and she's able to knock that into the attacking third. And she finally does. Cavino now can give chase here in the top of the box. Nothing doing there, and this is finally going to be cleared up by Curran-Stewart. But not before. Oh, Fratalia was giving chase then. This is finally going to be attempted to be cleared out by Hendrigan, but that's kept in by the Trojans. Excellent job making sure you can't get those easy passes in the neutral area of the field. This is finally sent in past midfield. This one's going to be brought down by Mia Otero now. Otero finds Murphy trying to do a little give and go, but that's just a little too far, so this is going to be a throw-in here for the Trojans. Whitkus, the sophomore, throwing this one in. Finds Toftaroo now. Toftaroo on the near side of the field. Yeah. Looking for Arnold, but that's actually going to be taken by Whitkus now. That's going to be dispossessed. But Bridgewater-Raynham gets that one back. On the far side of the field, that's going to be Chip trying to find Cavino, but she was too far away to find that one. Again, back and forth play here in the neutral zone. Oh, maybe the first mistake here for Bridgewater-Raynham. We have a run on the far side of the field Talkman now with the ball. Sends this one into the box a little too far, and that's headed out by Kelly. And Talkman's going to let that one go out for a corner kick here for Brockton. So a golden opportunity right here for the Boxers on a set piece to potentially tie this game up with 20 minutes left in the first half. Looks like number 9, Mia Otero, the senior striker, is going to be taking this one for the Boxers. This is where communication is really key in the box. You want to make sure you mark all your men, make sure that no one gets away. Otero sends this one, curling in the near side. Actually, he's going to hit the outside of the net. So a goal kick coming up here for Bethany Dunk. And it looks like Bridgewater-Raynham will take a timeout, and will take one as well. 19:29 remaining here in the first half. Bridgewater-Raynham with the 1-0 lead. You're watching BR Girls Soccer on BTV. Welcome back to Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. Brian Berard along with you here for coverage of BR Girls Soccer on BTV. Trojans with a 1-0 lead, under 20 minutes remaining here in the first half, and a goal kick coming up here for Bethany Dunk after a failed attempt at a corner kick by the Brockton Boxers. On the far side of the field for the Trojans, trying to find Fratelli just a little up ahead of her. Brockton now able to possess this ball, getting into the attacking third, but a great job defensively from the Trojans to clear that one out. That one is actually going to go off of the foot of Laura Cardoso, the senior defender. So this is going to be a throw-in for Bridgewater-Raynham. Top through, looking for Arnold, just off the top of her head, but Arnold is able to get in the way. Settled down by Fratelli now. Playing it on the far side of the field for Kelleher. Kelleher couldn't quite possess that one, so that's going to go out of bounds, and a throw-in for the Brockton Boxers. Thrown in here by Danielle Davids, the senior defender, looking for a Talkman. Now on the far side of the field, that's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be another throw in here for Brockton. She looks like she was looking for Talkman, but she wasn't paying attention whatsoever. And this one now is going to go in the hands of Bridgewater-Raynham as Top through now has the ball. Looking towards the near side of the field, playing up ahead. He has to get past 3 Brockton defenders, and she may do that. She's into the box. Has to send that one in, but just a little too far for her. And this is going to be a goal kick coming up for Olmsted. Another golden opportunity for the Trojans right there, but they cannot capitalize. So goal kick taken by Olivia Mathelier, senior defender from Brockton. Strong kick just shy of midfield. This one's sent back in to where Mathelier now. Trying towards the far side of the field. Nothing doing there. This one's head by Smith up ahead. Looks like she was looking for Mia Otero in a collision, and a free kick coming up here for Brockton. Otero now. Actually, that's going to be passed by Davids to Otero. Excellent job from Kelleher to play defense. Otero finally gets away from her, but Kelleher giving her chase. Closing in a 3 Trojans defenders. And Otero's still going to get ahead of them on the far side of the field now. Looking for any sort of help whatsoever. Sends this one into the box. Excellent job from Dunk to make sure that Jayla Smith, who was coming in, flying into the box, couldn't get any sort of offensive attack going there for the Boxers. Up ahead now to Arnold. Settles that one, plenty of space. On the near side of the field, finds Toftharu. Toftharu now up to Cavino. Cavino looking for any sort of help. Goes towards the middle of the field, puts a shot on net, but that's going to be an easy save for Olmsted. A couple of far shots here in the early going for Brooke Cavino. Approaching the 16-minute mark of the first half. This one's settled and brought in by Fratalia. Looking on the far side of the field for Kelleher, she gets tripped, and the call is made to a free kick coming up here for the Trojans. Looks like Kelleher had a good opportunity right there had she not been tripped. Actually, a smart foul right there from Brockton to prevent what could have been a good offensive opportunity for Bridgewater-Raynham. So Jill Kelly will be taking the free kick here for the Trojans. Kelly sends this one low into the box, a shot on net actually, and Olmsted comes up with the easy save. No wall in front of Jilly Kelly, so might as well take an opportunity at the net. Goes low, but it's saved by Olmsted. She sends this one towards midfield. Settled by Murphy now. Murphy up ahead to Smith. Smith now can't get past Haley Mason, and she kicks it out of bounds for a throw-in here for Brockton. It's going to be thrown in by Laura Cardoso. Cardoso's throw. Just shy of the box, looking for Smith. Heads it into the box, and this one's cleared out, but not completely until that goes out of bounds off of Cardoso. So a throw-in coming in here. Thrown in by Whitkiss now. Finds Arnold, but goes off the first, so a throw-in here for the Boxers. We have a sub coming in for Brockton. Looks like that's Hendricken coming out and Jada Fernandez coming in for the Boxers. Cardoso's throw. Looking for Otero. Finds her. Good turn, but an excellent job defensively right there from Darianani. Brockton still with the ball right here. Tries to send this one into the box, and that's clear, but not out. Almost had a foul, and I thought there was going to be a foul, and there is, just outside the box. So a good opportunity for Brockton right here if they want to get the tie. They'll have a free kick coming up from Mia Otero just outside of the 18. The Trojans will be setting up a four-person wall. Dunk goes towards the middle of the net. Otero's free kick. Puts it up. Just over the crossbar. Excellent strike right there from Otero. Well, from my vantage point, that looked like that went high. This is going to be a goal kick, but the scoreboard has 1-1. I thought that went high. We had a cheer from some Brockton fans here that thought that went in. But the scoreboard reads 1-1, but I believe it's still a 1-0 lead for the Trojans, as there was a goal kick. There's going to be a throw-in here for Bridgewater-Raynham as they do take the goal off of the board now. So a throw-in on the far side for Bridgewater-Raynham. Finds Arnold now. Up to Cavino. She settles it. She has Tofteru on a run. There's Tofteru, one-on-one with the goalie. Tofteru, shot, and it goes wide. Excellent job. That looks like that was number 7, Jayla Curran Stewart, the junior defender, giving chase right there to make sure Tofteru didn't have a clean look at the net. Free kick coming up here from Mathelier. Her kick. Stopped by Fratalia now. Brockton still has possession, looking towards the middle of the field. She finds Millennium. This one's actually going to be cleared up. Looking for Arnold here on the near side of the field. She's able to settle it, to touch it, but that's actually going to be kicked out by Olivia Shaw. So a throw in here. Tofteru throws this one in quickly for Arnold. Arnold back over to Tofteru on the near side of the field. Tofteru couldn't quite get that one down, so that goes out of bounds. There'll be a throw in for the Boxers. Olivia Shaw to throw this one in for Brockton. Shaw's throw finds Marion. Almost dispossessed right there by Cavino, but this one finally gets to Curran Stewart. Finally on the near side for Marion. She plays it up just to try to clear it. There's going to be plenty of room right here for Jill Kelly to pass it back to Bethany Dunk. Dunk now. Over to Kelly on the near side. Kelly up to Whitkiss now. Whitkiss plays that one ahead for no one, but that goes out of bounds on Shaw, so it'll be another throw-in. But we will have a Bridgewater-Raynham substitution. Kelleher will come off the field for the Trojans. And another sub coming in. Looks like Cece Barron will check in for Nicole Arnold. We're throwing here from Whitkiss, looking for Fratalia over her head. Towards the middle of the field, no one was there for any team. This one's finally sent ahead by Brockton, but you have 3 Trojans right there ready to pounce. This one's going to be played by Smith towards Dunk. And Dunk is able to clear this one after she falls down. Dunk up the top through on the near side, but now Brockton has possession. Played in the middle of the field for Marion now. Fratalia giving chase. Fratalia is able to dispossess right there for the Trojans. They're giving chase is Davids for Brockton. Davids now on the far side of the field. Had wide open field, but couldn't quite keep it in, so there's going to be a throw in here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Selstone throws this one in. Excellent job right there from Talkman to stop that attack. This one's brought in by Selstone now on the far side of the field. Selstone looks like she was looking for Victoria Smith, couldn't connect, so a throw-in coming in here for the Boxers. Towards the middle of the field, looking for Murphy, able to connect. Murphy can get anything going in the box. Excellent job defensively by Cece Barron. This one's cleared up by Selstone on the far side of the field here. Excellent try right there from Victoria Smith, but Brockton's able to get a weak shot on net from Dafar, and Bethany Dunk makes the easy save. Up ahead to Whitkiss now. Finds Toftaru. Back to Whitkiss. Little miscommunication right there from the Trojans, but doesn't hurt. Whitkiss now takes this on the far side of the field. Excellent pass up to the far side of the field. Opportunity here. A shot on net, but that's going to be blocked. That was Victoria Smith on the shot attempt for the Trojans. Julie Kelly now sends this one in. Off Shaw. Barron now. Tries to force this over the near side of the field and finds Toftaru. Toftaru now. Looks like she was looking for Covino on 2 different pages there. Covino giving chase defensively, and that's going to be deflected, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Boxers. So another sub coming in here for the Boxers. Looks like that is Madison Moore checking in for Lena Marion. Olivia Shaw will make the throw-in momentarily. Shaw's throw to Moore. Immediate action for her. Fratalia now with the ball. Runs into Shaw. No call there. This one's going to stay in bounds, but kicked out by Jayla Curran-Stewart, the junior midfielder. So we'll throw in here for Whitkiss. Finds Barron. Plenty of room for Cece Barron. Forces it over the far side of the field for Smith. Ran into there, and that's going to be a foul on Danielle Davids, the senior defender for Brockton. Bridgewater-Raynham has had their fair share of good opportunities here in the first half, as we are now under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Still holding on to a 1-0 lead, thanks to a Brooke Covino goal. Julie Kelly now will take this free kick here for the Trojans. Again, sends that one into the goalkeeper, and Olmsted Trick had some tough trouble time with that, was able to finally bring that one down. Finds the far side of the field for Davids now. And a foul on Bridgewater-Raynham, so a free kick coming up for the Boxers. That foul was called on Victoria Smith. Methelier's free kick. It's past midfield. Looking for a jumping Otero. Nice job from Fratalia on the far side to dispossess her. Fratalia now looks towards Smith for towards the middle of the field. Gets dispossessed. Talkman with the ball for Brockton, but that's going to be sent back in by Bridgewater-Raynham out of bounds. So another throw-in coming in here for the Boxers. Methelier will take the throw here for Brockton. Brockton, as we said, looking for their first win of the year, as there is another substitution coming in here for the Brockton Lady Boxers. Looks like Kayla Murphy will check out. And Vanessa Dos Anjos, the sophomore, will check in for Brockton. Far side of the field here. Deflected off of Barron now for Bridgewater-Raynham. Excellent job right here from Talkman. She has an opportunity from an angle. Talkman throws it towards the middle of the field and dunked with the save and cleared out by Bridgewater-Raynham. That looks like that was Cardoso that was giving chase there for the Boxers. Now this is up the middle of the field for Smith. Smith looks like she was looking for either Fratalia or Cavino towards the middle of the field, but no one making a run there as Moore brings this down for the Boxers. Moore, it's past Barron towards the middle of the field, and that one is going to be stolen by Idarianani. Thelier now sends that one off towards the far side, out of bounds, with a throw-in coming up here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Selstone, the junior defender, to throw this one in for the Lady Trojans. Finds Smith on the far side, back to Selstone. Looks towards the middle of the field for Cavino. Excellent turn from Cavino. She has Tofter if she wants her. Cavino trying to do this all on her own. Cavino, shot, and that's going to be saved and cleared by the Boxers. It looks like she had Tofter off to her left if she wanted her, but Cavino tried to take that one in all on her own. CC Barron giving chase defensively out towards Selstone. She sends that one in back towards the middle of the field. Fratalia now on the attack. Barron now deflects that one towards Fratalia. Brings that one back a little bit, off towards the far side of the field. Looks like she was looking for Victoria Smith. This is going to be a throw-in here for the Boxers. Davis will come in. A couple of subs now will come in. One for Brockton and one for Bridgewater-Raynham. Not before it looks like a Brockton timeout. 4:19 remaining here in the first half as the clock still runs down, as they should probably stop the clock. I'm sure we'll figure this out, so we'll take a break here. You're watching BR Girls Soccer on BTV. Welcome back to Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. You're watching VR Girls Soccer on BTV. I'm Brian Berard. Trojans cling to a 1-0 lead with 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the first half, thanks to a Brooke Cavino goal. Another throw in here for the Boxers, and we are underway yet again in the first half. On the far side of the field, looking for Talkman. Out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw in for Talkman. Just over the head of Fernandez. Sent in towards the far side of the field for Smith, and that's going to be out of bounds on Brockton, so a throw-in coming up here for the Lady Trojans. Selstone to throw this one in for Bridgewater-Raynham. A little too far for Fratalia. Sent into about the first row of the visitor stand, so another throw-in coming up here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Strong throw-in finds Cavino now. Couldn't get the first touchdown, but that's kicked out of bounds by Brockton, so another throw in here for Bridgewater-Raynham in the attacking third of the field. The throw, looking for Cavino, finds her. A foul called on her, so a free kick just outside the 18. Good opportunity here for the Trojans. Looks like Jill Kelly will be taking this free kick yet again for Bridgewater-Raynham. About 19 yards out. Kelly sends this one a little high. That's going to be a goal kick coming up for Olmsted. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first half, where they will stop the clock. And we're at the ref's mercy at that point. Thelier to take the free kick here for the Brockton Lady Boxers. Low line drive towards the near side of the field. That was actually brought down and kicked by Whitkus. There's going to be a throw in here for Brockton, as they said that one off of Covino. So Shaw will throw this one in for Brockton. Shaw's throw finds Moore. Redeflects that one for Dos Anjos. Bertalia gets in the way. This is dispossessed there. 1v2 there, and that one's actually finally cleared out by Darianani. On the far side of the field for Talkman now. There's going to be a foul called here, and a free kick coming up here for the Brockton Boxers. The free kick is taken by Davids. Strong kick in towards the middle of the field, but a good job defensively from the Trojans to make sure that Dos Anjos couldn't get anything on it. Now on midfield for Brockton. Hendrigan now with the ball for the Boxers. Sends that one up. Finds Talkman. Talkman now. Throws this one up for Moore. Moore has an opportunity in the top of the box. Sends that one in. That's going to go far and high. So a goal kick coming up here for Bethany Dunk. Madison Moore, the junior midfielder for Brockton, with the attempt right there. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Bridgewater-Raynham holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Brockton Boxers, looking to go 2-0 on the season. Brockton looking for their first win as Dunk sends this one short of midfield, and that's going to be brought down by Handrigan. Barron on her. She finally plays this one back towards the middle of the field, towards the middle again, and Barron finds Covino. Covino almost accidentally got the ball right there as it bounced off a couple of Brockton defenders as Abby Fratalia launches this one into a couple of Brockton players. And Covino sends this one into the box, and finally Olmsted's able to bring this one down. Olmsted rolls this one out for Shaw. Shaw looking for Moore, connects with her on the near side. Moore up ahead for Dos Anjos. Back to Moore now. Poor touch right there, but a miscommunication right there from a couple of Trojans. Hendrigan send that one in the middle field, but Barron clears that one out back over midfield. Bertalia giving chase. Excellent footwork right there from Davids. Now on the far side of the field for Otero. He's going to play this towards the middle of the field for Shaw. Shaw up ahead for Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos now plays that one up ahead. Brockton with a little bit of an opportunity. That was Fernandez now into the box, and Dunk makes the save before Dos Anjos can make the final pursuit and try to tie this one up for Brockton. Dunk's free kick. And that will be it for the first half. Bridgewater-Raynham behind the foot of Brooke Covino takes a 1-0 lead here in the first half. On the other side of the break, we'll have second half action here from Bridgewater-Raynham. You're watching BR Girls Soccer on BTV. Welcome back to Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School for second half action. I'm Brian Berard. You're watching BR Girls Soccer on BTV. Trojans have a 1-0 lead after a Brooke Covino goal in the first 5 minutes of the first half. They've had several opportunities throughout the first half, and they're looking to capitalize on those here in the second half as they will start off with the ball here to start the second half. It's Covino now. Plays this one off towards the far side of the field. His teams will switch sides and go in opposite directions. Italian now. Looking up ahead for Selstone. Dispossessed right there by Talkman. Brockton coming out with a little bit more energy here in the second half. Talkman now crosses that into the box, looking for Murphy now. That's going to be cleared out by Bridgewater-Raynham. Looks like that was Selstone to make that clear. Covino now with the ball, looking for any sort of help. Plays that one up ahead, looking for Smith, but couldn't find anything. Italia now trying to give chase. This one sent back into the middle of the field by Nathalian. Murphy now with the ball up towards, trying to go towards the far side of the field. Now Murphy finds, so there's number 17, Mathelier again. Now this is Talkman now. She forces this one up ahead. Great pass right there. Looks like she was looking for Marion. Can she keep it in? And she cannot, as a goal kick is coming up here for the Trojans. Good little attack right there from the Boxers, trying to get back into this game to get their first win of the season. Bridgewater-Raynham looking to go 2-0 on the year. This Dunk now will send this one. Low line drive, just shy of midfield. And that is headed in by Hendricken. And that is Whitkus that's going to let that one go out of bounds. And so she'll throw this one in for Bridgewater-Raynham. On the far side of the field now for BR. Trying to kick this one towards the middle, looking for Fratelli. That one is sent on its way by Smith, but that's one sent back now towards midfield as Arnold now has it on the far side of the field. A little opportunity here for the Trojans, looking for Covino in the middle. That couldn't connect with her as now Marion plays that one back. And now up ahead here for Otero. That goes out of bounds off of BR, so it'll be a throw-in for the Boxers. Brockton so far playing a lot more aggressive here in the early going of the second half, looking to claw back into this game. A throw in here. Looks like she was looking for Otero. Brockton shot on net just outside the box. That looks like that was Talkman that tried to make that shot. Arnold now with the ball. Playing up ahead. It's going to be about a 2-on-4 here for BR. Trying to find Covino. Couldn't quite connect with her as Mathelier clears that one. This is going to be a throw in here for BR. Looks like Toffman's going to make the throw into Arnold. Arnold now trying to feed this one into the middle of the field for Fratelli. Fratelli trying to find Covino. Excellent job right there from Mathelier to get in the way. This on the near side of the field for Talkman now. Fratelli getting a chance to her. The foul call. It's going to be a free kick coming up here for Brockton. This one's going to be taken by Davids, as a couple of raindrops seem to be coming back. Of course, timing never works out. You finally take the cover off the camera, and then the rain comes back. But nonetheless, now we still play on. This one finally up for Covino. She plays that one off to Smith. Smith, excellent play right there to get to the middle of the field, looking for Covino, finds a hole. Covino in alone, shoots and scores! Covino with her second goal of the night off a beautiful feed from Victoria Smith. And the Trojans take a 2-0 lead here in the second half. They were looking for Covino this whole second half on these runs. They finally are able to connect with her. She gets into the top of the box and puts it on the far post past Olmsted. They say the most dangerous lead in soccer is a 2-0 lead, and that's what we have here today. 2-0 Bridgewater-Raynham behind the second goal of Brooke Covino. We saw that just the other day with Bridgewater State men's soccer taking on Emmanuel College. Had a 2-0 lead. Emmanuel fought right back into it and got to 2-1, but that was the final score. Now play towards the middle of the field. Brockton now trying to find anything to get any sort of offense going. Trying to find Smith up on the near side of the field, could not connect with her. This one's going to go out for a free kick for Olmsted. Actually, Mathelier, who's been taking most of the free kicks this afternoon for the Brockton Boxers, will take this one. On the near side of the field now for Brockton. This one's brought up by Davids. This is actually going to be a throw-in here for Bridgewater-Raynham, as Selstone will send this one up ahead looking for Covino, but there's three boxers in her way. This one's going to be sent up ahead by Talkman, all the way back for Bethany Dunk, though. Dunk now is going to send this one towards midfield. Talkman now trying to bring that one down. Not quite successful as Arnold plays this one up ahead for Smith. Smith on the near side of the field. trying to find any help, sends that one towards the middle of the field, and that's actually going to be brought down by Karen Stewart. She now has the ball towards midfield, forcing it out towards the far side of the field. This one's brought down by Lena Marion. She sends this one up ahead. It looks like she was looking for Mia Otero. Murphy now with the ball for Brockton. Toftrew giving chase, though, on the far side. This one's played in back towards the middle for Smith. Smith now trying to force that one to the top of the box. Bertalia now with the ball and finds Victoria Smith. Can't quite bring that one down. On the near side of the field, excellent play right there from Victoria Smith. Plenty of field for her as it's 2-on-3. Smith now looking for any opening. Smith on top of the box, tries to dribble, and she's going to be dispossessed right there. Looks like by Karen Stewart. Victoria Smith had plenty of field. Looks like she may have been trying to do a little bit too much with too little. Marion now giving chase, but this one's dispossessed, finds Cavino at the top of the box. That's going to be cleared out by Methelier, so a throw-in coming up here for the Trojans, as Toftrew will throw this one in. 33 minutes remaining here in the second half, looking for Cavino. Cavino now, just outside the box. Forces one over to the other side for Smith. And this one should be a throw-in here for VR, as it is going to be, because that was headed off Brockton in the top of the box. So a throw-in coming in here for Bridgewater-Raynham as Selstone will throw this one in for the Lady Trojans. Selstone's throw finds Arnold. Arnold back to Selstone. Going to try and send this one in towards the top of the box for Cavino. Finds her. Cavino trying to dribble. Going 1-on-2. Cavino finds Fratalia. Shot on net. Oh, just off the top crossbar for Abby Fratalia. This is going to be a goal kick coming up here for the Boxers. Excellent opportunity yet again for the Trojans to try to go up 3-0. Really can't do much with that one. You have to play that one high and try to play it behind the goalie. Nonetheless, the Trojans still have a 2-0 lead as Methelier will take a free kick here for the Boxers. Sends this one low. This one's finally going to be headed back in by Whitkus now. Finds Cavino at the top of the box. Cavino shoots it and goes wide. So another goal kick coming up here for the Boxers. Methelier to take the free kick for Brockton in just a few moments. Another low line drive off the head of Victoria Smith. Talkman now trying to settle this one. Bertalia now comes up with it for the Trojans. Excellent job from Talkman, finds Murphy. Back to Talkman, but that's actually going to be cleared out by Haley Mason. Throw in for Murphy. And that's picked out by Bertalia, so another throw in coming up here for Brockton. Kayla Murphy, the senior striker, to throw this one in for the Boxers. Finds Otero. Back to Murphy now. Murphy tries to send this one towards the middle of the field. No one really making a run. Maybe trying to find Jayla Smith. Now towards the middle of the field here for the Trojans. Arnold now with the ball. Couldn't get past the outstretched legs of Danielle Davis. Up the top through. Finds Fratalia. Fratalia finds the middle of the field for Arnold. Over to Victoria Smith. Smith. She's going to put a shot on net, and that's going to go wide. So another goal kick coming up here for Brockton as we approach the 30-minute mark here in the second half. Bridgewater-Raynham holding on to a 2-0 lead. Watching BR Girls Soccer on BTV. Brian Berard doing a Vin Scully here tonight, going solo. No one's around to do this game. Makes sense. This one's now played in by Bridgewater-Raynham. Smith now has the ball towards the middle of the field, looking up ahead for Toftrew, and that's cleared out by Brockton. All the way back for Kelly now, off to the far side of the field for Whitkus. Whitkus finds Toftrew, trying to find Arnold. Didn't quite connect there, but that one's sent back in by Whitkus, but that's going to be out of bounds. And a throw-in coming up here for the Boxers as Cardoso will take the throw-in here for the Boxers. Whitkus heads this one back in for Bridgewater-Raynham. This one sent back into the middle of the field by Marion. Finds Smith now. Smith looking for Otero. But now Toft-Through with the ball at midfield on the far side. Collision there, but Toft-Through wins the battle. Up ahead for Covino now. It's going to be a 1-on-4 if she wants to try to win this one. Covino takes a shot from distance, bounces it, and an excellent save right there from Olmsted. Bounced right in front of her. Another shot from distance for the senior striker, Brooke Covino. Olmsted now sends this one high into the night sky. It lands just a little short, and that should be a handball, but they're going to get away with that one. Brockton is. Murphy now with the ball up in midfield, looking for Toxin. This one's actually now going to be played back to Cellstone. That's taken back by Murphy. Up for Abby Fertalian to take that one away. That's going to send that one off of Murphy in an excellent play, so a throw-in coming up here for the Trojans for Victoria Cellstone. Finds Arnold now. Back to Cellstone. Looking for Arnold, but that goes just outside of her outstretched legs, so it's going to be a throw-in here for Brockton. Davids now throws this one in. Looking for Murphy, finds her. Fertalia, though, just possesses her. Up ahead towards Smith. Covino now is able to make a turn just past her, and that one sent out by Mathelier. Now Toft-Through on the far side of the field. Marion giving her chase. Toft-Through, though, trying to bring it back, but Marion wins that battle and is able to prevent that one from being a corner kick, so it's going to be a throw-in near the far corner for the Trojans. As the rain has maybe held off for just a minute here. Toft-Through to throw this one in. Trying to find Covino in the box, and he is able to, but she is double-teamed right there, but Covino still wins the ball back for the Trojans. She's going to send this one into the box. That one's going to be cleared out, but not completely by Curran Stewart. This one's going to be sent high into the sky. And that one's going to be sent in back to the box. And almost bounced that one in just over Jayla Curran Stewart, but Olmsted comes down with it for the Boxers. Free kick sends this one towards the near side of the field. Looking for Tockman and finds her. Couldn't keep that one in was Danielle Davids, senior captain, one of the senior captains of this Brockton team. Cellstone now will throw this one in. Looking for Fertalia over her head. This one's going to be kicked by Curran Stewart. Now finally cleared out by Tockman. Now before Whitkus keeps this one in. She has Tockman in front of her. Whitkus now on the far side of the field. She's been trying to get around Smith. She's able to, kicks it into the box. They're going to say that stays in bounds, so that's going to be cleared, but not out by Brockton. Arnold now with the ball off to the far side, goes off of her. It's going to be a throw-in here for Brockton. 26 minutes remaining here in the second half. Bridgewater-Raynham holding on to a 2-0 lead as they will throw this one in. That looks like that's going to be Whitkus that will throw this one in, the sophomore defender. Looking for a Toft-Through, couldn't quite connect with her. Covino, though, keeps that one in as she turns around. Finally finds the feet of very good set towards the middle of the field for Smith. Smith sends that one in for Arnold. Arnold puts it in! And it gives the Trojans a 3-0 lead. Nicole Arnold, the senior midfielder, gives the Trojans a commanding 3-0 lead with 25:40 remaining here in the second half. You just had to wonder when Bridgewater-Raynham was going to start putting in multiple goals at a time. That first half, they had plenty of opportunities. In the second half, they're just continuing those opportunities. And finally, they're able to put in 2 goals here in the second half. Murphy will take the free kick here for Brockton in just a minute. Otero now with the ball, looking for Smith. No, nothing doing there. This one sent back up towards midfield for Covino. Covino trying to find Fertalia, couldn't quite connect with her. Mathelier now with the ball. This one's going to be dispossessed yet again, looking for Covino. She can split the D if she wants to here. Covino now, 1-on-2. Goes to the outside, puts a shot up, just off the top crossbar. That'll be another free kick, goal kick, I should say, for the Boxers. Olmsted will take the goal kick here for the Boxers, off the head of Victoria Smith. An attempt at a bike kick right there. Great play from Karen Stewart. Not able to clear that one out as Victoria Smith will head that one out. And another goal kick coming up here for the Boxers. Bridgewater-Raynham putting 2 goals behind Olmsted here in the second half, giving them a 3-0 lead. As Mathelier sends this one towards the near side. Italia over to Smith. This one's finally going to be sent back out, but Italia now gets in the way. Italia now open field. Italia, she's going to try her shot. Going to go towards the near post, and that's saved by Olmsted. Olmsted sends that one into the night sky, and that one is going to be played forward by Brockton. That's sent back in by the Trojans. There's a foul called here, and a free kick coming up for the Boxers. Otero now in the middle of the field, looking for the far side of the field. That one stopped though by Bridgewater-Raynham. Played up ahead, looking for Cavino was Whitkus, and sailed that one. So another goal kick coming up here for the Brockton Lady Boxers. Coached by Timothy Prinsky. Dave Audette in his first year at the helm here at Bridgewater-Raynham. Tim Califf still staying around to be an assistant coach. Mathelier sends that one up towards midfield. Able to settle that one down with Murphy. She tried to play it up towards Otero. That's sent back in by Bridgewater-Raynham. Finds Cavino in the middle of the field. Cavino looking for Arnold to get her another goal here in the second half. Nothing doing there. Victoria Smith heads this one back in for Bridgewater-Raynham to Karen Stewart now. Over towards the middle of the field for Handrigan. Over now back towards the far side of the field for Cardoso. Cardoso bring this one up with plenty of field in front of her, looking for Murphy. Smith now has the ball up towards the far side of the field for Marion. And a shot on net from distance from Mia Otero. But an easy save here for Bethany Dunk. She throws that one up looking for Victoria Smith and is able to connect with her, but she cannot possess that one cleanly, as that one is brought in by Davids. Davids now just runs in to Haley Mason. Brockton now has this. Feeds this one towards Otero. Otero towards the far side of the field for Marion. Back towards the middle of the field for Murphy. And Murphy and Smith try to head that one at the same time, and that's cleared out by the Trojans' defense. Settled down here by Abby Fratalia, looking for Smith just past her. This one should be settled by Karen Stewart. They're actually going to let this one roll out for a throw-in. To Karen Stewart there, you have to wonder why you're letting that one roll out. Might as well try to play that one on the ground, set up some sort of offense, but she lets that one roll. She'll throw this one in. Finds Hendrigan. This one's dispossessed by Bridgewater-Raynham. Italia now. Return. Looking on the far near side of the field, excuse me. Looks like she was looking for Southstown. So a throw in here for Brockton, looking for Murphy. Murphy has some field ahead of her, waiting for any sort of help. She plays this one towards the middle of the field. Looks like she was looking for Marion. Nothing doing there. And this one's cleared out by Kelly. Cavino and Mathelier giving chase there. Mathelier, though, now with the ball towards the far side, kicks it in towards the middle of the field. Finds Cavino now, trying to settle this one down. Finally is able to do that. Cavino has 2 runners. She's going to send this one towards the middle of the field. Arnold giving chase here at the top of the box. Is able to stop that. This one's going to be cleared out by Karen Stewart. Over to Otero. Now over to Hendrigan. Hendrigan sends this one over the far side of the field for Marion. And Whitkus is going to give chase there. And kicks out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw in here for Brockton. Under 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. A throw in here, looking for Marion. And Smith now actually with the ball for Brockton sends that one back. That's going to be another throw in here for the Lady Boxers. Hendrigan will throw this one in yet again for Brockton. On the far side of the field, and that one's going to be hit out by Whitkus. Another throw in here for Brockton, trying to get them in stride. This one's going to be cleared out again by Haley Mason, one of the senior captains here on the Bridgewater-Raynham girls soccer team. And what feels about the millionth throw in again for Brockton finally finds Otero now. Otero on the far side of the field sends this one into the box. That's going to go on the outside part of the netting, so a goal kick coming up here for the Trojans as a couple of subs will come in. 2 for Bridgewater-Raynham, 1 for Brockton. Looks like Noel Fernandez will check in for the Trojans. And Moore will check back in for the Boxers. And Darian Ani will check back in for the Trojans. Up towards the far side of the field for Cavino. Now they're going to play this onto the other side of the field. That one is Fernandez. She's giving chase. Looks like she's going to catch up to that just before it gets to the touchline. Fernandez now, and that's actually going to be kicked out by Davids. So we threw it coming in here for Fernandez. Her throw for Cavino in the box. Heads that back. Trying to split the D. She actually is somewhat successful. Cavino now with the ball at the top of the box. Back to Fernandez. Sends this one back into the box. An opportunity here. A header. And actually going to be re-deflected. And it's going to be a corner kick coming up here for the Trojans with just over 17 minutes remaining.
Get there, Cece. Get there.
Cavino will send this one in for the Lady Trojans. Cavino, low line drive into the box. That's going to be deflected out towards the top of the box and finally cleared out of the box, but not completely out of the attacking third. Cavino now on the near side. Sends this one back into the box. Opportunity here. That's going to be stopped by Olmsted. Toftru giving chase behind her. Up to Moore now on the far side of the field. Plenty of daylight in front of her, but Toftru giving quick chase right there and is able to thwart that. Mason now kicks this one up towards midfield. Bertalia now with the ball towards midfield. Finds Fernandez on the near side. Fernandez trying to get around her defender. Nothing doing there, so it's going to be a throw in here. Selstone will throw it in for the Trojans. Selstone looking for Fernandez. Just over her head. This one's going to go out of bounds on Jayla Smith, the senior midfielder. Another throw in here for Selstone. Looking for Cavino in the box, a little short of her. Smith now, actually, that's going to be cleared out by Bridgewater-Raynham. Could have been a handball. They're going to let that one go, and this one's going to be sent into Olmsted, which is going to make the save with exactly 16 minutes remaining here in the second half. Settled by Brockton on the far side of the field. This one is going to be a Brockton throw-in. Looks like there's going to be a couple of Brockton Boxers checking in here. Looks like Jaylena Davis checking in for Brockton. Vanessa Don Anjos checking in as well for the Lady Boxers. That was Otero trying to force that towards the far side of the field. I guess deflected towards Bethany Dunk. She's able to bring that one down. Dunk sends that one towards midfield. This one's going to be settled by Davids. Not before that's dispossessed by Bridgewater-Raynham. That's going to be kicked out of bounds by Davids. So a throw in here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Selstone throws this one in. Trying to make a strong throw to Cavino. Falls just a little bit short. That's headed by Karen Stewart. Whitkus now with the ball. Trying to find Toftru. That's taken away from her by Fernandez. Now Bridgewater-Raynham's able to get it back. Tries to find Cavino in the middle of the field. She's able to settle that one down. She's got 3 Trojans ready to give runs right behind her. Now here's are the runs. Here's up to Fernandez now. Hernandez trying to give chase, is able to stop that one before it goes out of the byline. Finds Fratalia now. Fratalia trying to get around her defender. Nothing doing there. Good job from Karen Stewart. Make sure that Abby Fratalia couldn't get an offensive opportunity. There's going to be a foul called here, and it'll be a free kick coming up for the Boxers. Davids now sends this one up past midfield. Cece Barron on defense right there. Hernandez giving chase. She plays this one back on the far side of the field. Fratalia and Otero fighting for the ball on the far side. Otero wins that battle. Plays that one back towards the middle of the field for Karen Stewart. Karen Stewart up for Otero. And they were looking for Talkman on the near side. Couldn't quite connect with her, so a throw-in coming in here for the Trojans. Selstone will throw this one in for BR. Selstone for Darianani. Good turns right there, back to Selstone. And she's going to try to force that one to Covino. Actually is able to surprisingly find her. Covino trying to get past. The Thellier couldn't quite do that. And Davids now has the ball, but dispossessed by Covino yet again. She's trying to get three defenders and is nearly able to do that. But that's finally cleared out by Brockton. Up to the near side of the field for Fernandez now. Fernandez sends that one into the box, but that's going to be headed away by Karen Stewart. So another throw in here for BR. Under 13 minutes remaining here in the second half. Selstone's throw. Up and coming. Darren I. Back to Selstone. Selstone in the middle, looking for Fratalia over her head. That's going to be cleared up by Mathelier. Now Talkman's able to finally clear it out, but not before Jilly Kelly settles that one in. Just looking for Whitkus, but it looks like it's going to go out past her. She's actually going to keep it in. I thought that was going to roll out. Nice give and go right there from Toftaru back to Whitkus. Whitkus sends this one for Toftaru. Near the top of the box, but that's cleared out by Mathelier. So a throw-in coming up here for the Trojans. Looks like Whitkus will make the throw for the Lady Trojans. Her throw, looking for Covino. That's settled away from Mathelier. That's actually going to be sent back in. Olmstead coming up with a rather easy save, approaching the 11-minute mark here in the second half. Olmstead sends this one into the night sky. Brought down by Barron. Now Brockton has possession here on the near side. Talkman now. Trying to get past Selstone. Gets it back towards the middle of the field. Kelly. That's actually going to be picked out by Mason, but not clearly cleared out. There's going to be a throw in here for the Trojans. Fernandez couldn't do anything for that one for Brockton. I'm going to say that one out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw in here for Brockton. Davids throws this one in. Finds Karen Stewart. Back to Davids, looking for Otero. Dispossessed by Barron. Trying to find Covino on the backside of her. Mathelier trying to stop that one. Covino has some daylight. Covino towards the middle of the field for Barron. Nothing doing there, and that's actually cleared out by Shaw. Excellent job right there from the Boxers. Smith now finds Otero. Otero up towards the far side of the field looking for more. Otero now gets the ball back for the Boxers, and Kelly clears that one away for the Trojans. Throw in by Shaw on the far side for Moore. She couldn't quite handle that one. And that one is cleared back out and out of bounds by Kylie Whitkus. Looks like a couple of Trojans ready to check into the game here. Kelly couldn't quite clear that one, but Selstone is able to get one towards the middle of the field, but not completely out. Still near the top of the 18 there for Bridgewater-Raynham. This is finally cleared out by Jilly Kelly and finds Brooke Covino on the far side towards midfield. Covino looking for several runners. Looks like she has Barron, Fratalia, and Fernandez, but she's going to play this one off to Toftrew on the far side. Toftrew now with a couple of Trojans entering the box. Toftrew sends this one in. And nothing doing there. That one's clear, but not completely out by Nefelia. Now Covino has the ball. Covino at the top of the box. A couple of nice dribbles, getting into the box. Covino tripped up. No call there, all ball. I'd say a good no call right there from the referee. Out to Toftrew, though. Toftrew strikes from outside the 18, but goes just wide. Good sequence of events for the Bridgewater-Raynham Trojans offense right there, but couldn't get anything going, as a couple of Trojans will now check in with under 9 minutes remaining. Looks like Covino and Darianani will check out for the Trojans. Looks like Hannah Johnson, one of the players checking in for Bridgewater-Raynham. Fernandez now. Couldn't quite get past Talkman. This is sent back to Kelly now. Kelly up, but Moore was able to defend that one away. Kelly giving chase on the far side of the field for Dos Anjos. It's going to be a throw in here for Brockton as it was off of BR. As there is a Brockton sub coming in. Now when they get towards the far side of the field, it's almost impossible to read their numbers, but it looks like that's Marion checking back in for the Boxers. Bridgewater-Raynham now with the ball. Up towards midfield. Excellent job right there from Barron to stay with it. Up to Fratalia now. Fratalia is able to find Fernandez. Fernandez now trying to give chase and get that ball back. And this one's actually going to be sent out by David. So a throw-in coming up here for Bridgewater-Raynham as the wind starts to pick up just a little bit here at the region. Looking for Hannah Johnson. Johnson now with the ball, approaching into the box. Johnson now sends this one in. If she had the angle, that could have gone in, but when you take that shot from the byline, you have to take gale force winds to blow that one in. But nonetheless, a great play there from Hannah Johnson. This is thrown in now by the Boxers. As Marion now sends that one in towards the middle of the field for Smith. Fratalia now. She finds Johnson. Back over to Fratalia. Trying to settle that one. This is finally dispossessed by Brockton. As Talkman now brings this one up for Brockton. Cleared back out by Mason towards midfield. Barron giving chase. Right at the BR logo. Barron sends this one in. Smith now giving chase on the far side of the field. Finds Shaw. Over to the far side of the field. Barron deflects that one back in. Otero now with the ball for the Boxers. Over to the near side of the field for Davids now. Good job defensively from Bridgewater-Raynham to converge and make sure that they can't get these passes for Brockton. Johnson now with the ball. Has to beat one defender. That's going to be tipped away by Curran Stewart. Johnson now with the ball again. Looks for Fernandez. There's going to be a free kick called. Actually, no, excuse me. Offside is called. Couldn't quite see the angle of the ref's arm right there, but they're going to call offside, so a free kick coming up here. Metellier to take this one for Boxers. For the Boxers, I should say. Under 6 minutes remaining here in the second half. Bridgewater-Raynham with a 3-0 lead. Southstone now beats that one in. Smith now has it. Barron giving chase. She's able to send this one back in. Fernandez in towards Johnson. Fratalia puts that one in looking for Barron. Just over her head, and that's saved by Olmsted. Over to the far side of the field now for Brockton. Barron now with the ball here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Sends this one back. Barron now again with the ball. She feeds someone over to the far side of the field. Nice job right there into the box. Here we are. Opportunity for BR. A shot on net from Smith. That one's blocked away, looks like by Shaw for Brockton. On the far side of the field, that is Dos Anjos with the ball for the Boxers. Feeds that one back to Otero on the far side of the field now. Sends this one in towards the middle, looking for Dos Anjos. Fires it off her thigh and comes back. Fratalia now with the ball on the far side. Can't get past Shaw. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Shaw, so a throw-in coming up here for the Trojans. Whitkus to make the throw-in for BR. Looking for Smith, goes under her leg. Hannah Johnson now with the ball. Has to beat 2 defenders here. Looking for any support. Gets to the near the box. Sends this one back for Smith. Into the box. Victoria Smith couldn't dribble through Methelier. Otero now with the ball for the Boxers. For Bridgewater-Raynham, you always have 4 or 5 back. For Brockton, you only have 3 or 4 making runs. That's why it's darn near impossible for Brockton to really get any offense going. This one's cleared out by Kelly. One of the 4 senior captains on this Bridgewater-Raynham squad, as we have a couple of Brockton Boxers now checking in with 3:40 remaining here in the second half. Shaw now with the ball on the far side of the field for Brockton. Trying to feed this one in towards the middle for Talkman, but that's headed out by Mason. But that's sent back in. It looks like that was Handrigan that sent that one back in for the Boxers, and it goes out of bounds. So a throw in coming up here for Bridgewater-Raynham. Cellstone to throw this one in for BR. Looking for Tally just over her. It goes out of bounds. Off of Smith, so another throw in coming up here for the Trojans. Cellstone's throw. Looking for Hannah Johnson now. Plays out off her shoulder. Italia now trying to play that one, but Johnson's able to bring that one down. Towards the middle of the field for Barron. Barron to Smith, back to CeCe Barron. CeCe Barron has opportunity, has to get past Methelier, but Methelier is not going to let that one happen. It goes out of bounds. So a throw-in coming up here for the Trojans. CeCe Barron will throw this one in for Hannah Johnson. That one's actually going to be taken away from Handrigan, by Handrigan, I should say. Up to Otero now, but that's sent back in by Whitkus. Smith now with the ball. Excuse me, Marion had the ball for Brockton there. Marion now has the ball again for Brockton. That's taken away by Barron. Plays that one towards the middle of the field. So Mason now will send this one over. Victoria Smith looks like she was trying to find Fernandez here on the near side of the field. Couldn't quite connect there. Looking for Talkman. She finally does get possession of the ball. Talkman giving chase. Talkman gets into the box. Talkman with an opportunity, shoots it, but that's actually deflected by Julie Kelly. Looks like they may have actually collided ankles there. She's favoring that right ankle. Allie Ringett on defense as well for the Trojans. Up towards the middle of the field for Barron. Finds Johnson now. She's able to settle this one, for Fratalia. Over to Fernandez. Back over to Johnson. Trying to find Fernandez again. And this one's going to go out of bounds. The clock has stopped. We are under 2 minutes remaining here in the second half. Bridgewater-Raynham looking to hold on to a 3-0 lead and have another clean sheet for Bethany Dunk. Shaw plays this one towards the middle of the field for Brockton. Handrigan giving chase here, but Kayla Murphy now comes up with it. Murphy sends this one towards the middle of the field for Smith. Murphy now has the ball right here in midfield, looking up ahead for Otero. Couldn't connect with her. That one's going to be cleared out by Southstone. Back over to Davids now. Davids, she's going to play it towards the middle of the field for Smith, but that's cleared out by Jill Kelly. Olivia Shaw now can't quite contain that one. Now on to the far side of the field for Marion. Marion tries to cut back towards the middle of the field. She's able to get past 2 defenders. Shoots this one, and an easy save for Bethany Dunn. Bridgewater-Raynham just trying to slow it down right here. Just try to run out that clock and preserve this 3-0 victory. Dunk sends this towards the middle of the field, but Shaw is able to get there. Murphy now with the ball over to Marion. Murphy now with the ball, but that's sent back in by Bridgewater-Raynham, looking for Hannah Johnson just past her. Back to Olmsted. Olmsted now kicks this one towards the near side of the field for Davids. Davids looking to go towards the middle of the field and finds Handrigan. That's actually taken away, and Barron plays that one up ahead for Victoria Smith just past her. Italia now trying to bring this one down. Plays that one up towards Johnson. Brockton just trying to play keep away right here from Bridgewater-Raynham to try to get any offense going. From Bridgewater-Raynham, you're just trying to waste the clock. This one sent in by Ringett now. Up to Smith. Smith now puts a shot on net from distance. That's going to roll out of the byline, so a goal kick coming up here for Brockton. So unless there's something of biblical proportions happen here, looks like the Trojans are going to hold on for a 3-0 win to move on to 2-0 on the season. And it looks like Brockton will go down to 0-2 as there is the final whistle. Bridgewater-Raynham gets their second win of the season. And they defeated the Brockton Lady Boxers by a score of 3-0. You've been watching BR Girls Soccer on BTV. I'm Brian Berard. Thanks for watching.